Okay, so this is an update. I'm just doing impromptu. I'm trying to record this as like a screen record on my phone with the microphone. I'm not sure how the audio is gonna turn out, but I wanted to demonstrate some new parts of Bad Vibes. And since we're talking about audio, I will start with lowering the music and sound effects. And there are some errors here that I see already, so seeing some stuff I gotta go back and fix. But when you start out, you will rate yourself your current state of emotion and motivation. And I added some emoji helpers, and I am in the process of adding some descriptive terminology to make this a little bit more understandable to everyone. So up in the right hand corner, you'll see little interpretations of what that range is, and I am breaking those ranges down more and more as I go. But I'm setting up the kind of infrastructure for it right now. So different emojis for different dimensions here. Like with the existence one, just feeling tired and sick and really bad, and all the way up to totally satiated. So I made those, and I also made them for the profiles when you rate yourself. But I'm also, again, adding many more ranges to these to help people better define their characteristics. When you go to surveys, you'll notice the same thing. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and the thumb grows to represent, the scale of the score as well. So that is another thing. Again, I'm breaking these ranges down a little bit, but right now there's just a couple just to get the process going. And when you go over to actions, if you type in a new action, like say Legos with my daughters, doesn't really takes energy, but it does improve my social, or it meets my social needs. Definitely improves my personal growth. It's very fun. It's not too exciting. It's kind of relaxed and neutral on in control, so I'm going to save that. But you'll see those helpers come up as well. I need to change these because the ideal is that 0 is no impact. And it's a little bit different than when you were rating your current state. It's more about how you would rate the action and its impact on you. Another thing I added that I think is really cool, I gotta move some stuff around to get to it, is AI chat. So I'm using ChatGPT, but I created a psychology expert AI that answers your questions. So if we go over there, it will auto-populate the AI, gives it a different name, slightly different characteristics each time, just to keep it interesting. And you can ask it a question like, tell me about the ocean model of personality. Hit OK, hit send, and it goes through and it'll tell you about that. What I want to do is add some pre-generated prompts that include your own scores, and see how close it can get in describing your personality, your preferences, and actions that might help meet your basic needs and bring you to equilibrium. So we'll go into the game. I'll set up another action that just highlights another part of life. So exercise definitely meets my basic needs. I have to change those prompts. They don't really apply in this case, which is what I was mentioning earlier. It doesn't really impact my social needs because I usually just put on some headphones and do my own thing. personal growth, certainly. It's pleasurable afterwards, but in the moment, it's not super pleasurable. So I'm not exactly sure. I might make another action for how I feel after exercising, like recuperating from exercising. It's exciting, it gets me amped up, and it does improve my sense of control. I feel a little bit more in line with myself there, so save that action as well. Hopefully the music won't be too loud. I did put it down a little bit, but we'll see if that actually works out. And we'll jump into the game. I also changed the bad vibe here on mobile so that it's a little bit more interesting to look at. It's got some effects. I'll go around like these. I'm out of equilibrium and arousal. I need to raise my arousal level. And my existence is fully met. Feeling full, perhaps. These things, you have to avoid the shadow. You can't hit the shadow, because if I do, I'll lose. And it's going every which way. Of course, those bad vibes are tooling around. Oh. Glitching out. Oh, they glitched out. I lost track of where it was going. Oh. I'm losing my own game. Alright. Again, just to show off some effects and sound effects. And I made all these sound effects using Caustic on my phone. It's a music recording application, and it's amazing. If you're into recording music, Caustic is just amazing. And I made all the sound effects and all the music using that. So, some visual feedback, some AI integration, sound effects, music, little visual effect changes, just a little bit every weekend, a little bit in the morning sometimes, and as always, avoid those bad vibes.